Earlier, I talked about the ability to get out and be outside, walk up hills and what have you. But that aside, from the physical aspect, I think there's also the mental aspect, isn't there? The fact is, being out in nature just has to make you feel better. It has to. Obviously, not so great if you're out there and lost somewhere. The stress levels would go up. But I guarantee right now, my stress levels are so low down, and I am so relaxed being out here. And this is one of the things that retirement gives you, isn't it? I'm not under any time constraint to get back home. Yes, my wife's there, but she knows pretty much where I'm going to be at some point. And she knows that, God forbid something happened to me, I would ring her if I could. So I can be out here as long as I want. And if I thought that I was going to be out here a long time, longer than my normal walks, then I'd obviously ring her and say, look, I'm here and I'm fine, but I'm going to be a bit longer. And she'd be absolutely fine with that. But the whole point is, I'm out here. I'm under no pressure to get home. I don't have to do anything today. Anything that I've got planned for today can wait. And bizarrely, since the beginning of the week, and today is Thursday, today is the first day actually where I haven't had to be at home to do something. I've had visits to the vet. I had a meeting with a financial planner. I had to go into work one final day, not to work, but just to return some things. So there were things that needed to be done. So on those days, I did have a little constraint that I needed to be there for. But on those days where there is no constraint, your time's your own. And to coin a phrase, it's absolutely liberating. And you don't realise just how liberating it's going to be until you're in that position. Come on, girls. So we've now made our way round to the opposite side of the cornfield, come through the wood. Here's the cornfield. We came along that top edge into the wood around here. And then we're going to be heading all the way up there, back up towards that tree, and then back. That will take us back towards the car. And that's our view. That's all of this out here. For those that are interested, this is all Salisbury Plain, where the military do a lot of training. We're very fortunate to be able to allow us to walk here. Really lucky. And again, this goes back to what I was talking about. The feel-good factor of being out here and just walking. It's not necessarily the physical thing. It really is about the mental aspect, I think. Because as I said, you can't help but feel better for it. And the thing is, you don't have to walk miles. I've been a few Ks. We've only done 2.5 kilometres. Probably, I thought it was going to be 6, but maybe a little bit less than that by the time we get back to the car. But yes, it's not the physical aspect, although obviously that's good for you. what I found is that being out, not being rushed, gives me time to think, to get some clarity in my life. As I said yesterday, I had a meeting with a financial planner, said some things, nothing that I needed to worry about, but being out here gives me time to process those things that were said, make sure that I'm totally clear with what's going to happen and how it's all going to work, and I don't have any doubts about it. But if I'm at home, if I'm in my office, I'll still be doing things. When I say things, emails will be pinging because life is just a load of emails essentially, isn't it? Or somebody will want something, somebody will come to the door, or there's always something to interrupt that train of thought. Out here, there's nothing to interrupt my train of thought. This is my train of thought. I said just now that one of the things being out here gives me is time to think. And making these videos, not only does it give me time to think, more importantly, it gives me time to put those thoughts into some context. And sometimes, often, I would say, saying things out loud can bring more clarity than thinking it through in your head. Does that make sense? I think it does.